Fabio Capello has announced his less than magnificent 7 today. So who are the luckless septuplets set to stay at home playing on their Xboxes while Fab's faves battle through to another glorious quarter-final showing at this year's World Cup? The players cut from the initial 30-man squad are Darren Bent, Theo Walcott, Leighton Baines, Adam Johnson, Michael Dawson, Tom Huddleston, Scott Parker. So what do we make of that, Phil? What do you think about Theo Walcott?
Yeah, he's the big name admission from this.
Yeah, sure.
To be honest, he didn't really make it a hard decision from Fabio Capello. In the last 2 friendlies, he hasn't performed, Mexico and Japan. And for Arsenal, he's been inconsistent, really. All he's got is pace. He hasn't got a great first touch. He's not great when he dribbles with the ball.
Right. You are an Arsenal fan.
I am an Arsenal fan, and that's still, you know, it pains me to say it, but when you watch him...
When you watch him, you say, unlucky Theo.
Yeah, pretty much. He's very inconsistent. I mean, he does have moments of brilliance, but he just relies on his pace. And you've got Sean Wright-Phillips and you've got Aaron Lennon, who arguably do a bit more with the ball. So,
but aren't we kind of a little guilty here of having short memories? Because, you know, he did turn it on against Croatia, the hat-trick.
He did score the hat-trick, but at the end of the day, you do want the better players in the team. And if Theo Walcott can't produce consistently, then there's going to be 3 group games. So if he doesn't produce in those, then you're kind of stuck with a player on your squad.
Sure, yeah, that's fair enough. I think even though he's got some stick for his performances of late, I think he would have been expecting to go though.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty confident he's going. You know, the way Yang did, he was pretty sure he's going to go. But
I think so, yeah.
As we saw, he didn't produce against Mexico and he didn't produce against Japan. You know, he can only blame himself.
Sure.
And Aaron Lennon and Sean Wright-Phillips are going to go, and they probably deserve it more than him.
It's such a weird one for Walcott though, because he went to the last World Cup and then didn't play, and now he's not going to this one. Like, do you think this will maybe motivate him long term? Do you think it could be a good thing?
Yeah, it definitely will. And you know, the thing he has got inside is his age, because he's still pretty young. So he should be there next time. If he just needs to keep improving and needs to stay fit for Arsenal, and then he'll be back in the squad. But Darren Bent as well, 24 goals this season in the league. He's been omitted. I mean, Emil Heskey. He's not got many goals for England. There are goalkeepers who have more international goals than...
I saw that same stat,
more goalkeepers with more goals than him. So, you know...
That's incredible, isn't it?
But Fabio Capello does like the partnership between Heskey and Rooney, and if the partnership works and makes Rooney play off the charts, then you can't really blame him.
I've got to say, I don't agree with it at all. Like, I understand the argument that, you know, Heskey's movement gives Rooney more space, but I just think at the World Cup you need a striker who can score goals.
I totally agree as well.
You spoke about it a moment ago. Like, I think he's had like 58 appearances for England, and he's got a tally of 7 goals.
Yeah,
is that right?
It's not very good, but he does give assists. He does make Rooney play better, but we're talking about goals. Jermaine Defoe maybe is the guy to bring on for goals as well, and maybe Heskey's just there to be in the starting lineup. And hopefully
that's it. I mean, maybe he won't play that huge role anyway.
He's the battering ram, isn't he? He'll cause defenders trouble. Hopefully, open up space for the wingers and Rooney. And
that's such a kind of unsophisticated plan, though.
It is. But if it works, then who are we to say? You know, Fabio Capello is probably the best manager in the world. He is for my money. Then some would say Mourinho and Sir Alex Ferguson, but what Capello's done in his career, no one has done yet. So you would say, like, winning ugly doesn't matter as long as you're winning. You know, if England won the World Cup by winning every game 1 goal, would anyone complain? And I think the answer is no. So
no, but I mean, it's not really that I'm objecting to so much. It's just the idea that the amount of times that I've seen Heskey in front of goal and not score.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't put your house on
it.
No, yeah, it's painful, but hopefully he won't be the one in front of goal. It'll be Rooney that will be there and taking the chances, whereas Heskey will just be flicking it onto him. And
that's the plan A. Assuming, you know, like if Rooney was injured, like, or, you know, like he lost his temper and had to miss a game, you know, like, then what? Heskey?
Well, Peter Crouch maybe.
I know, that's it.
He's in the squad as well, but Peter Crouch, he does score goals for England, but you wouldn't say he's prolific.
No.
But Leighton Baines has missed out as well.
Sure, yeah.
He looked like he was going until he made those comments saying that he might be a bit homesick going to South Africa.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, he basically said that he'll be homesick, already thinking about South Africa, that he'll be homesick, and, well, Fabio Capello might not like those comments, so he's taken Stephen Warnock, who probably is a better player as well.
But maybe so. Like, I thought it was because he against Mexico last week he didn't really cover himself in glory either.
No, he didn't play well, but even then Stephen Warnock hasn't played a game for England.
Yeah,
2 friendlies and he's gone, so maybe those comments have had some. Ledley King's in the squad. Matt Dawson has missed out. Not a real surprise there. He hasn't played for England. Tom Huddleston as well. Played against Japan, didn't really shine. just kind of sat in midfield, not doing too much. So
yeah, sure.
You know, Michael Carrick gets that place, and Scott Parker hasn't had a chance as well. And you know, when you haven't had a chance to show what you can do, then you're just not going to get picked. And
absolutely, although that sort of brings us back to Stephen Warnock. He didn't have that chance to shine. So
the only thing I can think of is that in training he's performed quite well, and Fabio Capello thinks that Ashley Cole's going to be main left back, and if he doesn't get injured, then he's going to play 90 minutes of every single game, which he can do because he does it regularly for Chelsea. So I think, Theo Walcott's the big one here, and Darren Bent as well. He might be a bit gutted to not be going, but
he's had a good season.
Yeah.
Disappointing for him, but I guess Walcott is the one who's going to be the most gutted. As an Arsenal fan, I hope he can bounce back from it. I guess that wraps it up.
Yeah.